Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a gorgeous set to show you all, and I am just starting off with the usual preparation of the nails, which is pushing back the cuticles. I'm then going to go in with my cuticle cleaning bit and remove the cuticles furthermore, making sure I'm doing a thorough job to minimize any lifting. So I'm using this on the lowest speed, and I'm just really getting into them crevices, trying to get all that dead skin off the nail plate. Okay, once I was doing that, I will I will go in and I will just remove the shine off the natural nail. You want to be extremely gentle. I know it looks like I am saw filing, but I'm really not. It's just because I've sped it up. So really just make sure you're removing the shine. I then dehydrate the nails and apply my forms and my primer, and apply my second coat of primer right before acrylic application. Okay, so I was contacted by a company called Tones, and they sent me this acrylic to review. So this is their Cover Almond, and it is just amazing. The coverage and the workability of the acrylic is just phenomenal. It is really worth having a look at. I will leave all the links for that company in the description box, but honestly it was so flawless. I'm working here with my NSI Attraction Liquid, and I'm using my Alpha size 10 brush, and I am using the Tones Cover Almond Acrylic. So I've gone in with the one ball method, and I've just gone in and created the kind of structure of the nail and where I want it all to be, and then I'm going in at the free edge and just blending that up towards the cuticle area. I'm then going to apply another bead at the cuticle area for the strength and to make sure it's all really nice and flush. I'm using the tip of my brush to get that in there and keep it away from the skin, and the body of my brush to drag that up. So I decided I needed one more little bead just at that stress area, nothing massive, so I just went in and applied that bead. So now I'm going in on the ring finger, and I am applying my second coat of NSI Super Bond primer, and then I am applying Tones acrylic. This is called Crystal Clear, or yeah, Crystal Clear I think it's called, or Glass, sorry, it's called Glass, and I am applying that as a thin structure and the shape of the nail, because I'm going to apply my rose gold / copper mix onto this nail. So once I'm happy with the structure of that, I will then dip into the glass acrylic powder, and I will pick up my glitter that way raw, and then just apply it onto the nail. I find this just works better for me, that way I'm not ended up with it super clumpy, and then it also allows you time to kind of, once you're done with your glitter, you can then move on to the next nail, allow that to set before you encapsulate. That way you're just not going to get that the glitter moving around when you're encapsulating or dragging off the nail. Okay, so I'm just going to go in, pat that around till I'm all happy. This is the mix that is for sale in the bundle, just to let you know. That is still 6 of them available. So once I'm happy with where all that is placed, I will move on to the middle finger, where again we are just going in with Tones Cover Almond. Apply my second coat of primer, and I am going in and going for the well, not the one ball method, it's 3 ball, I don't know how many balls I use, but so I'm just going in at with a bead at the free edge first, and then blending it down. The only thing I would say that I was finding with this acrylic was that it was heating up a lot more than what my normal than what my nails do when I'm applying acrylic. I don't know if that's because I'm not using their monomer. I don't know if the monomer, if they have a monomer available, or with it, if it is just the acrylic. But it was heating up slightly, and normally you will get that if your client's nail beds are thin, or perhaps if your acrylic is too wet. But I didn't find that my acrylic was too wet, or that I was placing a lot of it on the nail. However, it is still flawless to work with, and the colour and the coverage was just beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to go in again and just place that another bead, blend it in, making sure it's not too thick, have a nice apex, and that I'm not going to leave myself with millions of filing to do. So now I'm going in on the pointer finger and I'm applying the second coat of primer. On this nail I'm going to add the sequins that I showed you in yesterday's video in the bundle. They are just bronze sequins that, you know, are really fabulous to embed in your nail art. So I'm going to go in and apply a clear tip. I'm going to build a tip out of the Tones Glass Acrylic, and I'm just going to shape that until I'm happy with where that is placed. I'm then going to go in with the almond and place that at the cuticle area. This is just so that we're not having that clear, you know, we're keeping the colour tone going within all the nails. I'm just going to literally use that and blend it down like that, and then make sure it's as flush and where I want it. I'm then just going to dip my brush into the my monomer and the sequins. That one had a bit sticking up on, so I removed that, and then I'm just going to place them onto that wet acrylic. As you can see, they're not bleeding. I did have one on the other nails, I must say, did begin to bleed when I was placing the acrylic over it. So what I will say is, if you do get these, is to use your bead quite dry. I mean obviously wet enough to encapsulate it all, but not overly runny so the monomer is hitting them. And if you do find it starting to bleed, you just can apply a bit of nail glue onto that, and that will stop that colour running. But it was only one sequin that happened on, so I'm just giving that advice now for if you do use any sort of sequins in your nail art. As you can see, these ones on this nail were all absolutely perfect and did not run at all. So now I'm just adding the clear to place the sequins where I want them. Once I was happy, I will move on to the thumb, which we didn't record because her forms were slipping off. She's quite an oily client, so we just went on. After I was happy with all that, then encapsulated the nails with the glitter and the sequins, and I'm just showing you here me moving on to the filing. Look at that colour of that acrylic, it is just lush. So I'm going in with my ceramic safety bit and I'm just brushing over the entire nails, trying to shape the edges, just making sure the work is even and taking off any sort of bulk so I'm not left for years hand filing. So I'm just going to go over all of the nails. Thank you to everyone who has been purchasing all my stuff. It's been really nice to see the support from you all, which is, you know, it's always really lovely to have that support, and to everyone for all your lovely comments. I just want to pop in as well while we're filing that I've hit 20,000 subscribers, so thank you so much to everybody who is subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate it so much. I also want to say there are 6 nail cuticle balms available. They are not mango, they are tutti frutti. So if you want to purchase a tutti frutti nail balm, please contact me via my email. Same process applies with the PayPal. Please pay through family and friends, otherwise it just amounts in lots of charges for me, and then it's really not, I'm literally only making, I'm not even making really any profit. And you know, with the charges coming off, I may as well just give it away for free, as well as the shipping. In fact, it's costing me. So please do keep that in mind. You know, I'm not gonna rip you off. Okay, so I was just showing you here how the acrylic has gone slightly thick and seeped over that bit. So I'm just showing you how I then take my hand file and perfect the shape. And I thought I would do it on this nail with the sequins, so you could really see that design come to life. I wouldn't worry too much if you start filing into little bits around where your free edge and stuff is, because you know you don't want a bulky nail. So sometimes you are going to hit that and file into it, but you know, it doesn't really make much difference, if I'm honest. They don't, you know, you just lose a bit of a sequin, but they don't go all dull and like how glitter would if you were to file into your glitter. So I'm just going up the side walls and then like moving my file over to keep that shape really flush and your free edge. And I'm just going to show you now with some spray on that, hygiene spray, to show you the clarity of the acrylic. It's beautiful. So the nails looked amazing with the nude, but we decided to go in with Madam Glam's Chic Madame gel polish. Can I just take a moment to say, oh my god, this colour, like wow, this is the colour that is in right now. And do you know, I can't rave for Madam Glam enough. Their polishes just do not chip. They are amazing. I would not use another gel polish on my clients as of yet. I think every product I've had from Madam Glam have been amazing. The polish does not stink. It's 5 cruelty free, so you're not getting harsh chemicals. They don't test on animals. The colour range is just out of this world. I don't know how much more I can rave on about Madam Glam, but it is just fabulous. So honestly, you have to go and grab this colour. It is to die for. And I mean, imagine this colour matte as well. I think it would look amazing. So I applied 2 coats of that and capped the tips, and I'm just going in with Madam Glam's no wipe top coat and top coating all of the nails. You still want to keep your layers thin, even with your top coat. You don't want a massive thick top coat. It doesn't mean that just because your top coat is thin your nails will chip. It doesn't. Actually, the thinner the coats, the better they will last. I would advise when you're using it just over acrylic to not buff the acrylic so that it is gritty, so the top coat can then stick into that. Otherwise it could start to peel away if your acrylic is too smooth. So yeah, I'm just top coating all of these nails. Oh, I just love this nail. Such an easy, fun design to do. So once I'm done with top coating, I will ask my client to pop her beautiful hands into the lamp. Mine is an LED lamp and I get her to cure for 60 seconds. Madam Glam is a 30-second curer, but I do just like to cure it a bit longer. My top coat just makes me feel better. And now I'm going in with my cuticle balm and a small brush, and I'm going to brush around all of that cuticles to put all the nutrients back in that we have dehydrated out of the nails and the cuticles, to leave her feeling with a lovely, you know, nourished feel after all that filing and dryness going on. So I have left a little clip and some pictures, and I hope you've all enjoyed. Thank you again to everyone who really supports me. I love you all, and I will see you all again really soon. Bye.